I just saw a girl with the crossing the street with a scooter, and I thought about somebody I know, a motor scooter, and I thought about somebody I know, and I tried to get a video of her, but she was all the way across the street by the time I could. But anyway, my husband called and interrupted my last video, so I just want to say that if you're getting away from cancer, it is so important to exercise, eat right. I am trying my very best to go raw, only eat raw vegetables and whatnot. And, greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. I was going to go over to Kroger's and get water, but my husband said he got all of that already, the greens, beans, onions, and mushrooms. It's good to have a good support system. I know that if I was alone, I could make it, and I probably could make it better, because I wouldn't be getting tempted to go to Red Lobster and Seven, whatever they call it, Fifth Act, whatever that restaurant is. All of those restaurants that he take me to. Before I married him, I didn't bring anything bad in the house, but I did do wrong, but I did wrong at the restaurants, and I didn't bring anything home, and I didn't go to the restaurants that much. So there's good and bad in each way. Sometimes it's good to be alone. Wow. It's good to be alone, even if you have a trailer, a nice little trailer just for yourself, by yourself. A nice little trailer by yourself, but you would have to be somewhere safe. Where in this world is safe now outside of houses? No, that much I don't know, but you could have a tiny house. You could have a business with an apartment on top of it. Being single has a lot of advantages. There's, you have one attitude, and that attitude permeates the house. And that's it, and that's that. But, it's always good to have somebody, somebody's looking out for you, and you looking out for them. It's just good and bad in each one. Mr. Dudley, I went to his school, Dudley's Hair Care Products, and he said, whatever is going on with you, find the advantage in it. If you short, find the advantage. If you tall, find the advantage. Whatever you're going through, find the advantage. Single people want to be married. Married people want to be single. What are you going to do? You just live, and live to the best. Don't raise no hell. Don't keep up shit. Just be cool, And if you got somebody who's like that, get rid of them. Nobody needs that. That's not good for cancer. It calls it back. So happiness is of the utmost importance. Anybody say I'm depressed, boy, that's a lie straight from the pits of hell. If there was a hell, or if there is a hell, or if there's not a hell, whatever, it's a lie. Everybody who knows me say I'm happy most of the time. So, I'm so excited. I get to teach this class, and it's going to go further than just exercise and nutrition. I want to teach Black woman wellness, how to be well, the proper mindset, to have self-esteem about who you are in this prejudice America. because they do all they can to bring us down, but we can't let that happen. And exercise helps. Exercise helps your self-esteem. Phew, it makes you feel good. I'll tell you, at night you will sleep like a log if you exercise. You don't need no sleeping pills. And that's the same thing goes for vegetables. There's not one pill. There's a vegetable that'll take care of any pill that you have to take. It might not get rid of the symptoms as quickly, but over time, it takes care of business. And like I said earlier, if you take a pill for one thing, you're messing up another. If you take a vegetable for one thing, it's cleaning up another. It's good for the whole body. Maybe that's why it takes a little longer to work than a pill. Who knows? I got a lot that I want to check on. I thought I saw somebody walking up by me. I don't usually stay in the car this long. So, okay, my loves, please take care of yourselves. And keep your attitude up. Stay up. Find a spiritual practice. That's something I have to do too. Find a spiritual practice and something that benefits you. Nothing that's just going to make you guilt-ridden and shameful and all that mess. You know, none of that. No. So just find a spiritual practice. Keep your surroundings neat and clean. Keep yourself neat and clean, especially. Keep your insides neat and clean. Make sure you get your water in. I just found out, I already knew the water helped the liver and the kidneys, but it's as important as BMs. It's as important as bowel movements. Make sure you get fresh air. I really regret having to work out in the gym today because I'm always in the house, and having fought cancer, I think I need fresh air and sunshine, that vitamin D. Without vitamin D, you can get cancer. And you just need fresh air. You need to get outside. You should be outside at least 2 hours a day. And so, like, I saw my husband out there raking leaves. I said, oh, next time, let me help you. So that would help him, and it'll help me to be outside for a reason. And so you want fresh air, sunshine, spiritual practice. You want to clean the inside of your body, keep it clean, the outside. You want your house together. You want... it escapes my mind right now. But you can look up the 8 rules of health from that religion. It's not Jehovah's Witness. It is not the Mormons. It is something that starts with an M. But it's 8 rules of health, 8 laws of health. I think that religion was founded by a woman too. Mostly white people go, as far as I know. But anyway, I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the description down there. 8 laws of health. I can't remember right now. But anyway, loves, take care of yourself and know that I love you, and make sure you love on somebody else, because that's the way we change the universe. We're not going to sit here and be afraid of nothing. Don't be afraid of what could happen in the future. Enjoy now. And as far as the future, if you feed that negativity, and I'm talking about a specific person. If you act afraid of that person, you're sending that kind of energy there. Have positive energy about everything. Know that everything gonna come out all right. I know that it is. It always does. It always does. And And however, I mean, even if I were to kick over, that turned out right too. So every day I live the best life I can. I make sure I tell my loved ones I love them. I live every day like tomorrow is the last day. So I want all of y'all to do that too, because you'll never know when your last day coming. And even when it does come, I don't think it's going to be anything bad. I don't. I think it's going to be better than what's here. All of my loved ones who have died, I've seen them and they look fine. Maybe you want to look at some NDEs, near-death experiences. I'm not a big religion freak, but I do believe that there is a creator. I mean, to me, that's obvious. I was with my sister as she was dying, and there were spirits in the room. Wow. I've been with a lot of people as they were dying, and there were spirits there. And so I know that there is a hereafter. I heard my sister call for our brother named Ralph. She was saying, Ralph. That's the one who has a master's. And she taught college. So anyway, they really loved her. I went through her things. She used to be so judgmental, and then she changed. But anyway, I do believe that there is a hereafter. You know what? We're not just flesh and blood. We are spirits. We are spirits having a human experience. You know how once I had a car and I got ready to get out of it, and my car said, "Oh, don't go." And I said, "I am too. I'm going in the house." I had just gotten off work. And the car said, "Well, at least take me around the block for a minute." And I said, "No, I'm going in." So then the car said one last thing to me when I went inside. And so then I woke up the next morning and my car was gone. And so I reported it to the police. And the police, he took all the information. And then he said, "Can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Did you have a feeling when you got ready to go in the house after you drove your car?" I said, "Yeah." Oh, wow. "Do you know?" He said, "Was it like the car didn't want you to leave it?" Yep. So, even the FBI hires psychics. So there is more to life than just this flesh and blood. And nobody can tell me anything different. And like I said, my sister who was transitioning, my daughter was there too. And she felt those spirits. So I know I'm not just tripping. I know I wasn't, because also I had a friend who died, and I was there. So there's more to life. Everything is good. Don't worry. Don't let nothing bring you down. Nothing. Not a thing. Okay, fam. I love you. Talk to you later.